This dude right here talking about the top 5 worst dance movies of all time. I know y'all looking at You Got Served like, oh my God, yes. The top 5 worst dance movies of all time. Now, y'all tell me if y'all agree with this. Let's give it a listen.
At the number 5 spot, we got You Got Served. First of all, I love the dancing in this movie. But the movie itself, trash. First of all, when white boys showed up to the basketball court in the hood, talking about he want to battle them, talking all spicy, they're supposed to wash him right there. He's supposed to leave without nothing. David and Elgin was pussy. At the number...
Hey, You Got Served, we got to admit, that was a terrible ass movie. We not going to act like that movie was fire. You Got Served, like he said, the dance moves was great. The dance moves was great, but the story, the goddamn, just the acting was terrible. But we not gonna act like we ain't know all them dance moves though. We thought that movie was so fucking fire, bro. We thought You Got Served was so fire. That shit was trash. Go watch that now. Everybody, all my friends in here, y'all in y'all 30s, go watch that shit now. Y'all gonna be like, this is ridiculous. What the fuck is this? These niggas was doing all that for what, like $1,200 or some shit like that? $1,500? Like, come on, brother. Y'all trying to split that shit up between like 30 people. That shit was whack. You know, they were trying to peddle their little weed and shit. Like, that shit was stupid, man. That shit was trash. Said, don't act like that. We watched that during my chemo day list. Sis, shout out to sis. That, you know that movie was bad. You know that movie was bad. Now let's see what they talking about with Step Up.
Before spot, we got Step Up. We supposed to believe Channing Tatum was some gangster because he had a stretched out wife beater on. This movie was trash and he couldn't dance. I don't care how many backflips he could do off a car. At the number 3 spot.
Listen, Step Up was just bad because they done made too many of them motherfuckers for one. That's the real problem. They done made like 17 Step Ups, bro. They gotta cut that shit out. They done made like 17 Step Ups. It'd be like Step Up Tower Water, Step Up East Oakland, Step Up South Dakota. Like, how many Step Ups do we fucking need? God damn, every time I turn on the TV, it's a Step Up. Channing Tatum, he did have a stretched out wife beater. He's just because he probably wore the same wife beater the whole fucking show, the whole goddamn movie. That shit was terrible. Let's go Say the Last Dance.
We got Save the Last Dance. First of all, Shorty couldn't dance. And if you look at the movie closely, that wasn't even her dancing. Homie's supposed to be the safe choice for her because he ain't had no mustache. He couldn't dance either. And the plot of this movie, the whole movie was garbage.
He right. He's fucking right. That shit was terrible, bro. That nigga. Remember they had him in a chair? She was stiff as fuck trying to dance. They had her in some braids. Imagine if this was a movie they made. Now, this movie wouldn't exist now in the Chicago now. Chicago always been a gangsta ass city. But imagine they tried to do this movie right now. Q would have been played by King Von. Yeah, Q would have been played by King Von, and niggas would have got smoked inside the club. Niggas wouldn't even made it out. He wouldn't have been to jail. Listen, it would have been bodies on bodies. Imagine them trying to dance to some drill shit. Yeah, you wouldn't see no white girl in the club on the south side of Chicago. Stop playing. That shit would be terrible. Excuse me. That shit would be terrible today. Oh my God. Lil Durk's in the club. Goddamn Lil J's and fucking FBG Ducks all in the club. Oh my goodness. That white girl wouldn't have stood a chance. They'd have ran a G on her. They'd have took her. They would have took her back to the goddamn block. They'd have took her to 63rd and ran through that. That's what the real goddamn Say the Last Dance would have been. You thought she would cry about her mama. No, she would cry and she was like, they ran a train on me. That's what they would have said. She would have been crying about. They ran a train on me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, white girl, stay out of that motherfucking club. And the sister would have been King Von's sister, Kayla B. That's who the sister would have been with the baby. Come on, man. Y'all know I'm making sense. Hey, but we gonna move on. Let's go to Stomp the Yard.
At the number 2 spot, we got Stomp the Yard. This movie starring a bunch of 40-year-old men with no facial hair.
40-year-old man with no facial hair. Look at this nigga. That's the nigga from Soul Food, the show, right? Come on, bro. That nigga don't look like he a day in college. Look at his hairline, bro. Oh my God.
We supposed to believe these niggas was college students? Give me a break. Secondly, why they had to try to make it look like one fraternity was better than the other? They all was good guys. They was black guys in college. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
I can't stress enough. Go look at this movie again. Columbus Short couldn't dance for shit. None of them could dance but Breezy. And he died in the beginning.
Where are the lies? Where are the lies? This nigga is spitting facts, bro. This nigga spitting facts. This boy said... I don't even got too much to say on that one, man. Fuck it.
At the number 1 spot, we got Honey, the absolute worst dance movie of all time.
Facts.
Jessica Alba's fine. You know what I'm saying? We can get that out the way right now. But
I was mad at Jessica Alba when she was walking behind the niggas and the niggas dropped like 3 stacks on the floor. And she was like, hey, yo, you forgot your paper. What the fuck? Honey, if you don't keep that.
As far as dancing, she couldn't dance. I still to this day don't know what the fuck this movie was supposed to be about. Then they had Little Romeo, who actually ruined the movie.
Facts.
Had us all hyped to see Little Romeo come out. Nigga come out with some Heelys skating and then do some little bum ass Harlem Shake.
Now, Lil Romeo brother was the one with the Heelys, but Lil Romeo Harlem Shake did used to be trash. That shit was like lazy as fuck. He didn't put enough gist into the shake. That wasn't the Harlem Shake. That was like the Manhattan Shake. That was the Little Italy Shake. That was more so the that I don't even want to say that. That's like the Long Island Shake. Yeah, that was the Long Island Shake. He didn't put enough shake in the shoulder. You know, his joints was a little stiff, which I understand because I always thought that I was like a really good dancer. And then one day I just realized like I'm not really flexible enough to be dancing. I'm a little too tall. You know what I'm saying? I'm made to play basketball. I ain't made to be shaking. You feel me? I ain't made to be dancing and shit. My coordination ain't all the way there. I don't stretch. All the like niggas, you gotta be like the perfect size is like 5'10" to dance. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 6'3", so that ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? But if y'all ain't here, make sure y'all hit that like button. I see y'all get active in the chat. Let's talk. Get active in the chat. I got a good one for y'all today, man. I ain't gonna try to hold y'all too long, but let's get active. Let's get active. You know what I'm saying?
Our Daddy channel. Subscribe for Daddy channel.